what makes you want to go out and shoot films and shoot movies?
Well, I've always had a passion for it, you know. I've made movies in the past before, so this one is just a little closer to home, I guess you could say, because it's more based on reality than the other ones that I've made. You know, I made zombie movies, so.
Is this based on any kind of true story?
How real is that? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
100%?
Oh, not 100%. But
Or just about, there's some elements in there.
Yeah, absolutely. No, most of it is.
Okay.
And then it's just, you know, there's obviously exaggerated for, you know, comedic effect. But
of course.
Yeah, but most of it
Names
is
are
true.
changed to protect the innocent?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. No, but yeah, it's called Naked Pool Party. So it's...
What's it about?
It's about it's about 3 gay friends that go to their very first naked pool party.
Okay.
And it just kind of, you know, follows them through the whole entire party and then all the events that have happened to them, and you know.
Okay, so
it's kind of crazy.
let's take a poll here. So how many of us have been to a naked pool party? Raise your hands.
What, did it start off naked?
I guess, yeah. Like you know, it was going to eventually be a naked pool party.
Oh no, I went skinny dipping, but
Oh, okay. No, but an actual naked pool party. Alonzo, is your hand up over there? I can't tell.
Negative.
Okay. So anyway.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Carlos, your hand isn't up.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a true story, but I never said it was my true story.
Yeah, I know, right?
I just remember one time, because when you were on the show, you'd be like, oh yeah, we're like, hey, what'd you do over the weekend? He's like, oh, I went to a pool party.
Yeah.
And I'm all like, well, you didn't invite me to this pool party, and blah, blah, blah. He's all like, Marty, I don't think it's the kind of pool party you want to go to. It's like, why? I was like, oh.
Now you know why.
Yeah.
Oh, but you wanted to get invited to this one really
Well,
bad.
I wanted to be invited, but I didn't want to necessarily attend. There's a difference.
So you at least wanted to feel wanted.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't?
So how does it feel to know that you weren't even wanted at a gay?
So
you've been told. You told us, and I quote. You literally say, "Guys, don't worry. There's always a gay man who will eat onion rings off your shit."
Oh yeah, okay.
What?
So this is what I tell guys. At least say the meme correctly.
Oh my bad.
Okay.
Eat onion rings off your dick.
So this is it's like for every woman that treats a guy horribly or bad, there's at least 5 or 6 dudes that will eat onion rings off his dick.
Am I supposed to answer this?
Oh, I don't know. You can respond to it. You're like, Marty, I don't know, or Marty, that is correct, or
yeah. No, I feel like that's true.
Well, not for Marty, because Marty wasn't invited to your pool.
Okay, so let me give the backstory. Let me give the backstory. So Carlos announces that he's going to do a film shoot, and so I'm always been very supportive. It's like, hey, anything you need, I have equipment that you can borrow and use. And so me and another friend of mine volunteered to assist.
May I interrupt?
Absolutely.
You are a good friend for that.
Thank you.
There is a lot of people who will not help you for shit, and there is people who are like Marty who will. So
absolutely,
Marty, you are a good friend.
Oh well, thank you.
Yeah.
And so Carlos was very Carlos was very welcoming on that. And so the night before, I'm like getting my stuff ready, equipment that I'm still gonna bring.
Yeah.
And then I get a text message saying, hey, we actually won't need your help. I think we got it covered, because it was going to be the biggest shoot.
Yeah.
It was going to be the biggest shoot, a lot of people there. And then I'm all like, oh, I mean, that's cool. Absolutely. Because I do like to be known, thank you for letting me know.
Yeah.
Instead of the morning of or halfway there or something like that.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that to you. So I did too, yeah.
But, and so then I think I made the comment, I'm all like, hey, so was there any kind of hanky-panky going on or whatever and all that? And so anyway, so eventually it did turn into a naked pool party. You know,
I remember how you were dressed. I heard that you told me that you had your sunscreen on your nose, you had sunshade.
I sunburned really. I have a really dark complexion, but I still sunburn.
He had the swimming white shirt on. He had his he had a floaty. Around him.
I can't swim. I don't know how.
You were ready. Oh, it wasn't even that deep.
Oh,
the pool, that is.
Yes. That's what he kept telling me, and I wasn't quite sure. It's like, what? There's no water here.
Yeah.
He was ready to actually show up. Like he was fully dressed, ready to go.
Oh man.
So then my thing is like, oh man, I didn't even get invited to this. I was uninvited.
So now I literally have debunked his theory of saying, like, there's always a gay man ready for you.
Yep.
Marty, there's not even a gay man waiting for you.
No.
It's just nice to be invited, even though I wouldn't want to go, but that's okay.
You wanted to deny it. You wanted to be like, no, get that thing away from me, Tyrone. It's okay.
Okay, first of all,
Tyrone was there. Not kidding. No, it was. Go ahead.
Oh, first of all, I'm not Tyrone. What the fuck? It's like I need I that's just way up there. Like that's like.
Yeah, that's what he said.
That's
too.
like the major. That's like the major leagues. I don't think so. I don't think so.
I'm not ready. I'm still in a single A.
And that's the case. I'm still in Dan's category when it comes to that. I'm still in his category when it comes to that. But anyway, so that's what that whole thing was.
Well, the reason for that, let me tell you, it was because I was basically running the entire thing, you know?
Yeah.
And I had my partner, Jorge, who helped me out through the whole thing. And I also actually had Marcos with me. He was actually in the show a few times back in the day, too. And he helped me out all 3 days. So he was there helping me out. And also my friend Blake. So I was very set.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely.
So I was like, man, I hate to just have, Marty and Oscar just sitting here, not doing anything, just fucking chilling, Like, I hate to waste your time.
No, absolutely.
So that's why I was like, you know what? Let me just tell him, dude, I'm not going to, not going to be able to, I'm not going to need you because, like I said, I would hate to, just have you standing around, with all these naked dudes around. So,
but he was ready to deny them. That's what he was ready for. He wanted to be like,
I'm like, no, absolutely not. No, stop.
I don't want it.
Like that.
He becomes the forbidden fruit. He
right?
becomes the forbidden fruit.
Nice. Well, that actually would have been a great story too, but
I'd be like, "What are you guys doing?"
That could have been the sequel,
right?
I'm like, "Why doesn't the bathroom have a lock on it?"
Oh God!
Why is there
or
a random
door?
Why is there a random hole in here?
Oh yeah.
So how did the shoot went well?
Yes.
Okay.
It was very. Leading up to it, it could take a lot of work. It's just the prepping of it. Like we had to buy all this crazy props and stuff that to prepare for it. And then literally the day before we had to film, I had to go to the house. We were gonna film that. Shout out to our friend David because he let us shoot at the house for 3 days.
David.
Yeah, he let us basically take over his house for 3 days. So that's amazing. Thank you for him. Otherwise, this movie wouldn't exist. But like I said, on Thursday we got there. Thursday we started cleaning up everything. Trying to make it look really nice. And then we decorated everything. We made it look gay because it's supposed to be. It's a Pride pool party, so it's supposed to be during Pride.
Okay,
and that's when we're releasing the movie, Pride 2026. What's up? But yeah, that's why kind of like the whole goal of it was. So we bought a bunch of flags, all this. We gave it up. We dressed it up. And then the next day, freaking 7 a.m, we start
shooting.
We start filming. It was crazy, dude. It was like a long shooting days, but. But it was so rewarding though. Like what we captured those 3 days, it was amazing. Like the cast is so good. Like these guys, they just when we first gave them the role, like they were into it. They were like, because when we first had our first table read with everybody that we had selected, to be in the movie, so everybody got to meet each other, and then we're all like I said, like a table read, so we're reading the script. Everybody got along great, so I was like, okay, this is good. We got no divas. Everyone's perfect. This is
another reason why I wasn't invited.
This is gonna be great. The shit's gonna be amazing. And then we had a second table read when with like the full cast or whatever, and then we did a rehearsal as well. But the second time we met, these guys had already been meeting up outside of our own little conversations, and then them rehearsing and going over the lines, which I was like,
that's
holy
cool.
crap.
Wow.
I was so blown away by that. I was like, these guys are amazing. Like, I love that they're doing that. I did not ask them for that. Like I said, I don't want to take up more of their time,
Yeah.
But the fact that they did that, in preparation for the shoot, they were like, oh yeah, we're gonna meet up and go over our lines ourselves. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, this is awesome. Like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
These guys are I've never had a cast like that. So that's why I think that's why the movie turned out the way it did, or it's doing right now. I'm editing right now, but
the chemistry translated over
yes, very much so. So I'm so happy with it. So
That's great.
Yeah, but like I said, those 3 days was just crazy shooting. You know.
Tell me about the audition process. Like, how did you find them? How did you?
Well, I posted it on Instagram and on Facebook and all these other casting pages on I forget what it was called. But I posted it a bunch of places, and someone else even like shared it. It wasn't even me. Someone else shared it on some casting pages, and I'm just like, what? Like, why am I keep getting like emails from random casting agencies? And I'm just like, what the heck? Who's this? But anyways, like that's kind of how we started. It was kind of, I didn't know how it was gonna go because the movie is called Naked Pool Party, so it's like
you didn't know how the response was going to be.
Correct. So I was like, I immediately thought, okay, people are gonna think this is a joke. People are gonna think this is a porno. You know, people are just gonna be like immediately jump
hold on.
off.
So let's go on that spectrum of if someone thinks that it's a porno, but they still want to audition.
Yeah.
For it. You're like, no, not that kind of movie.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, okay, we're probably not gonna get nobody. Like, it's probably gonna be dead. You know, like this project may not even go anywhere. You know, but next thing I know, we start getting all these like crazy submissions. And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, this is awesome. Like,
so was there any kind of like worry that like, especially with the thing that's called, with the title, that's called Naked Pool Party.
Yeah.
You're like, you know, like at some point, someone's going to have to take off their clothes.
Yeah.
And so were you, was that like, I guess for a director?
Yeah.
Because when I directed stuff, sometimes when it calls for actors to not have clothes on, sometimes that's even hard on the director. Like it's like I don't want them to think that this is made up or this is not. Usually, it's important to the story.
Yeah,
and so. Obviously, Naked Pool Party.
Yeah.
But then there's nobody naked.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, so the title's very misleading.
Yes.
So I mean, like how comfortable were you? I guess working with letting them know, hey, okay, guys, well, time to take the clothes off.
Well, it all started on the table read. Like that's when we first got our like a chemistry read kind of between all of us.
They just dropped trout right there.
No, right? And then everybody got naked. No, I'm kidding.
The facility's like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, no, you said it was only a table read. No, and I mean that's kind of where it all started, and like that was the first time we all read the script together. So and they all loved it. So that's why I was like, oh yeah, we want to do this. Like the fact that it was like they really enjoyed the script. They were like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this. And I think it helped too that my husband Jorge, he was there with me too, so they know that we're like the production duo.
Yeah.
So they were also like, okay, yeah, I think we're in good hands with these two guys, And I mean, obviously they can look at my previous work and know that I'm legit, and I'm not just trying to like, get naked, let's shoot this. Like no,
like with a cigarette,
right? Like yeah, it's for my OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Like,
Come on, darling,
right,
get
right.
naked for me.
Yeah. No, but honestly, that very first day of filming, it was kind of like, like, okay, well, I mean, we're all kind of nervous, but I'm trying to play it cool, Obviously, I'm like, okay, I'm the leader. I got to, fucking
set the tone.
Basically, yeah. And I think I did pretty good. But eventually, at one point, when the guys actually, in the movie, they actually do make it to the pool. Yeah. There is nudity, but, we were... I feel like at that point, the guys were so comfortable with us that they were like, fuck it, So it was just...
Was it cold on that day?
No.
That was my concern because...
That was another thing, yeah.
Because I'm all like, his shoot was in October.
Yep.
And I'm like, dude, you're going to do a naked pool... You're going to do a pool party of all things.
Dude, that was the thing. Is like, I knew it was ambitious because I knew I wanted to shoot it in this year. My goal for this year was shoot another short film, have it in the can, release it next year. You know, and that was my goal. I was like, this needs to happen. Otherwise, I'm just not going to be happy with myself. I'm going to hate myself. I just hate it.
You set a goal and you stuck to it.
And I stuck to it. And I was like, I have to shoot it this year. And sure enough, I was looking at the dates and I was like, fuck, like, this is like back in maybe, I don't know, maybe May or something. And we're like, when can we film it? We're in summer now. Like, we're not going to have time to do it right now. The script's not done yet, we're still like finishing it up. We're not even cast, like we don't have people yet. So eventually got to the point when I was like, okay, I need to shoot it this year, but when can I film it? And sure enough, I looked up ACL, the famous Austin City Limits, big old, festival in Austin. Jorge and I, my husband, we've been there several times, you know, in the years past, and it's in October, and that's kind of what gave me the idea. I was like, these guys always get the weather right. Like every time they host this fucking ACL concert, the weather's always perfect. So I'm just like, I'm gonna you know, select those dates when the festival is happening, and then book, you know, those days basically for the cast, because it's probably gonna be great weather.
Yeah.
Sure enough, it was, man. I was fucking lucky, dude. Because believe me, I was looking at the weather the whole time. I was like, oh, please don't rain, please don't rain. You know, or get cold, you know, because it could the temperature could just drop at any moment. Yeah. So I was like, fuck. But sure enough, it worked out. So I was happy about that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and that was really because of that. Thanks to ACL, I guess, for giving me great weather.
Shout out to Austin, man.
Right?
Shout out, not sponsored.
They have like top meteorologists looking into this. It's like it is a perfect weather conditions for a naked pool party if you happen to have one.
Exactly. And the pool was heated too, so that helped out.
Okay.
Yeah, so that helped out too. But I don't even think we needed it that much because, I mean, like I said, the weather was pretty nice still, so that was nice.
So how did you come up with the story?
Well,
The script, the conflict, and all that.
Well, it all comes randomly to me. It's just like you'll be, you know, just like, let's say we're chilling here. Next thing you know, you come up with some crazy idea of like, oh yeah, maybe that could be, you know, a good idea for a movie. It kind of happened like that with me too. We were at an event like that, and sure enough, I started seeing stuff. You know, just people watching. And next thing you know, like, oh, wow, that's kind of funny. That should be in the movie, you know? And then I just kept collecting these, like, little bits and pieces from other places, you know, that I just, like, you know, you live, you know? Like, it's really based on true, like experiences from me, you know, and people that I've seen, like, you know, go through these, like, awkward/funny, you know, kind of... I don't know, like they're stuck in these situations, you know, and stuff like that. So I was just like, okay, that's hilarious. I need to put that in a movie. And I mean, this took years though. Like it's been probably 2 years that I've been working on the script, you know. So it's like, it's not, it doesn't come to you right away, you know. It's just like at least for me, it's just like I picked, like I said, bits and pieces and eventually put it all together. And now it's shot and in the can. So now we're just editing. But
so this is a way different type of movie that you're normally used to doing. Because normally you're a horror kind of a guy.
Yeah, that was another thing. Like me stepping out of that, doing another thing, like stepping out of my comfort zone, kind of. Because this is my first gay movie. You know, I've never done any gay content, I guess you could say. Like everything else before was, you know, like I said, zombies or aliens or crazy shit happening. It wasn't main focus on like the LGBTQ community, I guess you could say. So this one really does kind of strike with me, you know, because obviously I'm gay, and I'm just like,
no idea.
What? Are you kidding me?
Oh my god! When you said partner,
I thought you were doing it just for like taxes.
No,
and everything.
dude, no.
I thought you were like, you know, Chuck and Larry.
Yeah,
great.
There you go.
Great.
That is a great movie. That's a great movie. But yeah, no, it's like I said, it's just it's more realistic, I guess you could say. Like and it's all coming from, like I said, like personal experiences and stuff. So I think people will really like it. While we were filming it, a lot of people were like, "What the fuck? Like that literally happened to me." And I'm like, "Oh fuck!" I was like, "That's awesome." You feel like you already feel it. That you guys are seeing yourself. Yeah, you guys are seeing yourselves in these characters in these three main roles. Like the extras were already like, "Oh wow, that's hilarious! That happened to me," and I'm like, like that's awesome.
You're like, how many naked pool parties are there out there? No.
Well, you know, I mean,
Sounds like a lot.
Really quite a few, huh?
Yeah.
Sorry, Dan, you're never invited to a naked pool party.
That's okay.
If you show up, it looks like you're wearing a shirt already.
I know, right? We said it was naked.
You can't be here. You have to be naked.
You got to hit the waxing station before you get inside the pool area.
No, we don't discriminate. It's fine. You're fine like that. It's fine like that.
Oh, what would you be called? A bear?
Yeah. Technically, you are.
Oh yeah. So what would we be? Just real quickly. So
bear. You be a bear too. Either or an otter.
Yeah. A what?
An otter.
An otter. What the fuck's I like the sound of that. Sounds cute.
Yeah. I don't know. I really don't know much about the the names either, but I think they will call you an otter. I don't know.
Okay.
Either that or a daddy.
Oh, that's okay.
I would already
No,
call
like
that.
like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
sugar daddy, you know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
like a daddy, like
Oh,
not like
you got money.
Yeah, no.
not like like your old daddy. No, like
it's good.
daddy, like sex daddy, you know.
God,
Oh no, never mind. Sorry, Albert.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
not me.
That takes
No,
them
no.
back to their locker room. Dave.
Right?
Well, I have a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so best thing to always ask is I honestly kind of freak out when I have a big day coming up, and I wanted to ask you, what is one thing that was actually making you kind of sleepless at night, and then after or during the shoot, literally it was actually the most smoothest thing that ran. Like maybe like you just said, the weather was freaking you out, and then when
Yeah.
the day happened, smooth sailing all the way. So besides the weather, what is one thing that you were just so worried about, anxiety was at an all-time high about, and when it started going, it never phased you? What was one thing for you?
I had, not gonna name names, but I had one of the actors drop out that morning.
Was it like a key
Yeah.
role?
Yeah, it was. And I was freaking out that morning, if you could just imagine. So I was like, what am I going to do? Everybody's here. That dude's not going to show up. What the hell? You know, like I was trying to.
Hold on, let me ask you this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Was it a phone call or was it text?
It was a text.
God damn it. Fucking
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Believe me, I was upset. Looking at the camera right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I was. But you know, obviously, you try to keep you cool. You know, you gotta keep going. You can't just stop.
Yeah.
So I had, like I said, everyone's there. But luckily, like the way I scheduled the shoot, obviously I started with the 3 main characters, you know, in the movie. So it's a smaller crew at first, you know,
Yeah.
and then eventually we work up to like the big party sequences or whatever.
Yeah.
So at first I didn't really need him until later on. So luckily one of our extras there, he actually had auditioned for that part, but I gave it to the other guy, you know, and then luckily he showed up and he was like, yeah, man, what's up? And I was like, dude, can you please play this part? Like,
Even though I
because
didn't
even
envision
though-
you it. No, I'm kidding. No.
He was a really good option. He
Yeah.
really was, but
Yeah.
we had already selected the other guy.
Yeah.
But dude, he fucking killed it, man. Like he did such a good job.
Shout out to you, whoever
Yeah,
you are.
yeah.
Shout out to you.
Yeah.
Well, you can give that guy's name, not the other guy's name.
Well, I kind of don't want to.
Oh, the actor. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't want to burn any bridges right now. But no, that was kind of hectic that very first day.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Frank.
Oh, shout out to Frank.
Yeah.
There we go.
Frank, kick ass, brother.
Yeah, he
Yeah, Frank, you're our hero.
Yeah, he saved us that day because otherwise, I don't know what I would have done. You know, we would probably had to like find someone else, obviously there, but
Yeah.
probably wouldn't have been as great. You
Yeah.
know, but he fucking killed it, dude. Like he did such a good job with that. So that was a very stressful thing, and it was on the first day.
He's
too.
all like, I just happen to know the lines.
Yeah, I know, right?
You know.
No, but yeah, that was definitely the main thing. That very first day, like
That
literally
very-
that morning, and I'm like, oh, dude, like, come on,
What
don't
was
do
one
this
of
to
the,
me.
What was one of the first scenes that you shot? Like as far as like, was it one of the more simpler ones just to
Yeah.
kind of get a feel for it?
Yeah. I like to start small, you know, with the like the smallest crew I can, you know,
Yeah.
like in the movie, there's the 3 main characters, you know, they're the ones I started with, you know, so I shot everything with them first, and then eventually moved on to, you know, what is like the party
pool party,
sequence,
yeah.
yeah.
How do you describe yourself as a director? Like are you very pay attention to detail, like very detail orientated? Does a person have to get the lines exactly the same? You know, me, like for me, I'm
Yeah.
kind of like, you know, you can keep the tone. The lines don't have to be exactly the same,
Yeah.
but unless it's important that, you know, a certain line be delivered a certain way.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm like, I want you to take it, and then we need to end up here.
Yeah. No, I'm very open with it. I let the actors, you know, I tell them from the very start of like improvisation is welcome. So if you got something funny that you think that might work, go ahead and say it. You know, we'll just roll and we'll go with it.
Yeah.
You know, so yes, we do have to cover, you know, certain lines and stuff. They need to be delivered a certain way. But for the most part, it is a comedy, so it's like, yeah. I mean, if you get some funny shit to say, fucking say it, you know. And then who knows? It'll make the cut, you know. You never know. But I'm very open with that. But I'm also like, okay, there's all the like you
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
follow it, you know.
Yeah.
Because otherwise the story won't make sense. So it's like, you got to keep track of that. So that was another thing that my husband Jorge, he really helped me out with that because he was there as a script supervisor. So he was really helping me, making sure that they were.
They're so important,
dude. For real, man. Like, it was. Yeah, I don't know what I could have done with all these people without me. Like, seriously, shout out to my crew. They did amazing.
And
so.
I was gonna say, making content, making production with your partner, your husband.
Yeah.
What is one thing that is very kind of like you have to kind of separate the lives between your marriage and then also a partnership of company and content creating? How do you guys make sure to stay in that type of lane? Because we all know people argue with each other when it comes down to production time, production making, all that, and then you guys have to end up going to bed go to bed with each other.
Yeah.
So how do you guys kind of like keep that chemistry and also know when to separate it as husband and then business partner?
Gotcha.
You guys go to bed angry?
We slept in separate beds.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. No. Every day after the shoot, like we would go home and really like literally prepare for the next day because we knew we had to like go back there, order breakfast, all that stuff. Like we just had to like, so we were like on work mode, man.
So in a way, you guys never really flipped the switch when you guys would get home. It's straight back to business still.
Kinda. I mean, at least it was for those 3 days, But after we were done filming, we were like back to reality.
Okay.
We're like, okay, now we can breathe, But for like, I gotta be honest. For like those 3 days, we would just come home. I would transfer all the footage, all that stuff, check it out, make sure everything's good. And basically get back to it, like look at the pages we're going to be filming the next day, preparing all that stuff.
Yeah.
Since he's the script supervisor, I would give him the lines that we had to, cover the next day and stuff like that. So we were really on the ball on this one. So I think we worked pretty good together, So like I said, this is really the very first time we actually like through the whole production, like worked together. And it's good to have him with me because I mean, come on, who else is gonna be so honest with you than your life partner? Yeah, like he literally calls me out. So like he'll say like, you fucking this up. Do it differently. And sometimes he's right, but sometimes I'm right. So.
So now it becomes the question of like who's always right in the relationship now too. Then damn.
Oh, we're not gonna get into that.
Yeah, no, we ain't trying to have those arguments here.
No, we're gonna go there. No, I'm kidding. No.
Hey, watch out, brother.
It's me. I'm always right.
No, but it is great working with him though. I gotta admit, it was nice. But
so obviously this will be something that you'll want to work. You'll want to work with him definitely.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah. Well, I mean, we're already talking about what's next. Like we're already like, okay, what are we gonna do next?
Well, it's gonna be naked campfire,
right?
I'm sensing a theme here,
right?
Yeah,
the sequel.
So where how do you plan to release the movie?
Well, we're definitely going to do festivals first.
Okay.
We're going to do that first. Obviously, focus on LGBTQ film festivals first. And then do eventually release it. Don't know yet exactly how. But we do want to have a premiere. But obviously, the cast and everybody.
Yeah.
Probably the Texas Theater. I don't know. I love that place. So, but I mean, right now we're still halfway through to post production. So. Still a little ways, but as soon as it's done, I'm gonna start submitting to film festivals. Yeah, because that's where I wanted to go. I wanted to go there first, and then eventually, make it out to YouTube or whatever. But we're looking at like a good 30-minute movie, so it's a good chunk. So
this is your longest?
Yeah, the longest since obviously my features, but I haven't done a feature in like 10 years. Yeah. So because you grow up and you got all this shit to pay for.
Which, by the way, his features are available on YouTube.
You can watch them. Yeah, you can watch them on YouTube, Dario Studios.
Have you seen your work progress over the years? Like you look at it now, and you're like, oh man. Yeah. But now you look at your work like, oh, this is much better. Yeah,
and I mean sometimes I do look at my older stuff and I'm like, man, why can't I shoot stuff like that again? And I feel like why can't I go back to do stuff like that like I used to, And then I think about it, I was like, well, yeah, I mean.
I'll tell you why, because the friends that you had then and the friends you have now have shit to do.
Yeah. They have lives. And I totally get it, this is my dream. Yeah. They got their own goals and I totally get it. So even though back then I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna be together forever. We're gonna create videos and we're gonna be awesome. We're gonna blow up on YouTube. We're gonna be amazing. But things don't quite go the way.
Of course
you know?
not. That's like, hey, I got this managerial job. That, sorry.
exactly.
Yeah.
Damn, shots fired at someone.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
Omen. But no, yeah. I mean, like I said, I get it. You know,
Yeah.
everyone's got their own goals. But yeah, I mean, I do sometimes miss stuff like that. But then I look at my newer shit and I'm like, wow, I'm like more. I want to say I don't know if it's professional, but I literally prepare more than
Well,
I
you're
ever
gaining
have.
so much more experience.
Yeah.
You know, and you learn from your previous productions.
Yeah, because dude, I used to not even like write. Like we would just like be on set and I'm like, all right, let's shoot something. You know, like, we wouldn't even have a script. Like what kind of shit was that? You know,
See, like for me, for when we did our live show, one of the lessons that I did or that I learned, don't cheap out on walkie-talkies.
walkie-talkies.
Yeah, don't
Oh,
cheap out on
y'all needed some?
Well, I just bought like a $20 pair of walkie-talkies. They work fine here at the
okay.
house, but out there, nope, they weren't
working?
They weren't working. So I was like,
okay.
oh man,
Shit.
yeah. So you
Straight
learn,
ass.
you learn, yeah,
Yeah.
You learn from your peers.
You do. And I mean, definitely the way this one looks, it looks really good. So
Yeah.
I'm very excited for people to see it. Yeah. I'm
Well, we
just
can't
very-
wait to see it.
Yeah,
we'll
can't
all be
wait.
there.
Thank you.
Unless we
yeah.
have something else to do.
Oh,
Like
recording the show.
Yeah.
managerial stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Or unless we have a hard falling out.
Oh, no,
Fuck
no,
you,
no.
Carlos. I don't know. Anyway. All right, Carlos, I want to thank you for joining us
Yes, of
today.
course.
It was a
Thank
lot
you.
of fun.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Just like the old times, old
Yes.
days.
Woo! Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I felt the ego in that one. Yeah.
that's what he sounds like too, by the way, whenever he picks up something heavy and
Yeah, like
drops it.
Yeah, like your self-esteem.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
There
Ooh,
you go.
clever. Oh, oh my God, you cut me. Oh, man. Anyway.
But I do want to thank the cast and the crew for
Yeah,
being such a
absolutely.
great sport, on the movie, for listening to me and not giving me shit all those 3 days. Like, you guys did amazing. So thank you for being there. So, and thank you for offering all your help.
Oh, no,
obviously.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
seriously.
Next time, invite them.
You know what? Even if you're just gonna be standing there, I'm gonna have you there then.
No. I mean, not
No.
necessarily.
He's backpedaling now. He's like, no.
I'll be like, I'm good. I'll just make myself a margarita. You guys go off. And,
I mean, we did have people drinking margaritas.
I
but-
figured anyway.
Yeah,
No, okay. All right. That's going to do it this week for the House of Machismo podcast. And then next week, we'll have another awesome show. Albert, I don't think will be with us.
I will not.
But
I
someone
will-
else just might be. We'll see.
God, something much more handsome.
Yeah. Oh,
I'll
way
be
more.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right, guys. Be cool. Be awesome. Be safe. And like I say, spay and neuter your pets.
Bye.
Peace out.
Bye.